July's fastest growing Twitch channels seem to hint that interest in Fortnite may be weaning, with some of the game's biggest names plummeting down the list. So the top 10 viewed channels on Twitch, the only 2 streamers are Fortnite, or there's only 2 streamers out of the 10 that are Fortnite. Tifu and Lolitafades. Do you know who that is?
Lolito.
Yeah.
Lolito.
Yeah.
He's pretty nuts.
Teamfight Tactics was obviously a really big release, but the fact that Fortnite streamers are perhaps seeing a downturn in growth comes as a little surprise, with a June report from Nielsen saying the game's overall earnings had plummeted by 38% between compared to the same period of time last year. That was confusing.
Yeah.
It's 38% decrease from this time last year.
Yeah, no.
See, this doesn't
Have you
surprise
guys
me.
noticed that at all?
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
I've kind of like, it's kind of obvious and apparent that Fortnite itself just isn't as big as it was. Like, it was everywhere.
It was
Everyone
unsustainable.
It was actually insane.
Yeah, it was a global, like the way I describe it to people, it was a global phenomenon. And now the global phenomenon side is over, where you've got every kid that you grew up with playing the game who even didn't play games.
Even
the global
adults talking
phenomenon
about
side
it.
is over.
Yeah.
Now it's just one of the biggest games in the world still, if not the
Exactly.
biggest game. And great, you know, the audience fluctuates.
Yeah.
The past month is obviously the lull time in a season. You know how seasons work.
Exactly.
We are literally 2 weeks from a new season, a week from a new season.
No new content.
And you're at the wit's end, you know, where it's like, all right, you get your last little challenges done, your last thing done.
Yep.
3 days from now is 2.5 days from now is going to be the big mech versus monster battle.
Yep.
In Fortnite, which is going to be insane. And that'll kick off what's going to start to happen for the next season.
I still don't know what that is, but I've seen the timers and everything.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what the rumor is, right? Like,
No,
okay.
I've seen the stuff.
Yeah, because you've been,
yeah.
So it's like the monster that broke out of Polar Peak, the big eyeball, left the footsteps on the map. In response, the map is building a Pacific Rim style robot,
monsters
which
are
is the
gonna
Sentinel skin,
battle.
the Sentinel skin that you get in the battle pass.
Yeah.
And they're gonna battle. People think they're gonna battle live on the map. And
That is fucking awesome. What?
Imagine being a kid seeing this.
I think the expectation now is finally the northwest side of the map. This could be the last time Pleasant Park. Pleasant Park could be gone?
Wait, I got to get my reps in then. I love Pleasant Park.
Yeah, it could be gone, bro. Because like Northwest is, you think the first side of the map to really have the drastic change was the southeast side with the desert, which was one full year ago now. It's been a full year of, dude. At this point, Paradise Palms has been in the game longer than it's been out of the game than it hasn't been in the game.
Was it Moisty there? Or was Moisty?
Southeast side was Moisty.
Yeah.
So that was first. Then obviously season 7 introduced the winter side of the map.
Dude, so much has changed.
Then season 9 or season 8 was the volcano.
I just want to go back to season 2 and see that map again.
Right,
Guys, I'm going cross-eyed right now.
I know. There's so much.
I can't follow these seasons.
If
Hey,
you
listen,
don't
bro,
follow
you're sat in for the Fortnite episode of the podcast.
No,
bro.
I'm here
That's
for it.
the
I
thing,
love
though.
hearing you guys talk about it, but I guess my biggest concern, like going back to you got some? Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, that proves the point of, like, not every single person is following Fortnite. They know all the they got the attention, like, they had the reach of all the people from last year. But now not everybody's always tuning into Fortnite. It's only good they're going to tune in for the World Cup. They're going to tune in for the big events and stuff. Now that, like, Fortnite had that global phenomenon, they have the reach, but it's not a consistent reach still. Everybody's been in the decline a little bit.
I think my biggest question is, like, this is usually the biggest time on YouTube and streaming, though. It's the summer. All the kids are out of school. I mean, that was always my biggest time of the year. Have you guys seen, like, a difference in live viewership or on YouTube?
I mean, my YouTube is still growing and still sustaining.
Yeah.
Like, I think my thing is that I think at its core, like, people used to just watch and would just watch people win and would be willing to just watch people win and try to learn. But now they know what they need to do.
Yeah, the game's been out so long. Only the people who are keeping it fresh and the people who are going to be consistent are going to still grow.
You're like your top players like Tifu. People still want to watch them pub stomp because it's friggin' Tifu, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, then you add in things that are still blowing up and doing great, creative things, right? Is like creative maps. I've put more of a focus on my channel to that.
Oh, yeah.
I've been doing more
fresh,
trivias,
new content and stuff. I see you always doing the
I do
trivias.
trivia maps. I have not had a trivia map that is like they all bang.
We need to do another 2-player death run.
Yeah,
people
100%.
loved that.
Dude,
one.
that was a dope video. Like, I want to do all sorts of those things. I literally have this guy, this duo that like Bailey and Mac Jack that like have made all those trivia maps. They made the Ariana Grande one. They made every single one of those.
Yeah.
And they just keep pumping out maps. They send me recommendations and like so far they've all done super well. So I always want to do more stuff.
For sure.
That
100%.
I want to get back on Fortnite and improve a little bit. We went to this NFL summit yesterday.
There's trios.
Listen, man, if you guys will play with me, I'll game.
Here's the issue. I know you're competitive.
Yep.
I know you can be good, but you are so far behind now that you need, like, literally, if you're going to come back into Fortnite, you literally need to load up creative and learn to build and fix your minds and take the initiative.
It's frustrating. I recently took like a 3-week break of playing the game. I'd play here and there, but I just took a mental break and recharge because, burnout happens. I needed to recharge. I came back to Fortnite and I was so mad. Even that small break, I already felt like I fell behind. People are so good now. It makes me angry I'm not putting in the hours to be that good. Like,
I'm way
not
more toxic.
trying to be the best in the world, but
I'm way more toxic than I once was. Like 100%, because everyone else is like they are so sweaty, and then like everyone now, it's almost like every player in the game has an ego.
You picture
because of like how they play. They're like, I'm better than everyone. Everyone thinks that they're better than everyone in the lobby.
Yep.
So when you're getting in fights, like, they try to do things like because they think they're like certain moves they make. Like they think
they're the best, smartest player.
You could just tell you're like, these guys think they're the shit.
Yeah.
So when I kill them, I'm like, get shit on you, bot, bro.
Because every single kid you go up against, is a 16-year-old just cracked out of his mind, just cranking 90s.
I mean, I can absolutely relate to that. I think after all the things you guys said, I'm just gonna go play Minecraft.
Hey, bro, see.